Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about woman tips Doordash driver $7. Then she sees what they wrote on her bag. So a lot of times you'll see orders on Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub that either have hidden tips or the tip just doesn't equate to what the order should be paying out. And a driver will choose to be upset about that. It's never condoned. This isn't condoned behavior, but it does happen. And we always need to talk about it, especially when they make their voices loud enough on TikTok to where it does come up. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. How much is one supposed to tip on a delivery order? As food delivery apps have become more popular, the debate surrounding how much one should tip their delivery driver has grown increasingly relevant. Many drivers working these delivery apps have net earnings below the minimum wage because they don't know how to properly pick good quality orders, not just any order that comes their way. That's the fault of the driver for choosing to accept that behavior. If you want something to change for you income-wise, you have to know what you're not willing to tolerate. That is 100% on the driver, as much as it is on the customers choosing not to tip. That also said, the customers who try to make it sound like it's justifiable for them not to tip, they're not worth the air they breathe. Why waste yours? Just decline the order. No tip, no trip. Not no tip, write something on their bag annoyed like. Not no tip, do the order anyway begrudgingly. Not no tip, try to get them to tip more after delivery. No tip, no trip. It's that simple. Some customers argue that it should not be their role to directly pay a worker's wages, saying that it should be the company hiring or contracting these workers that provides their salary. Others counter that while the system is presently unfair, one should feel obligated to leave a substantial tip as workers rely on them to receive adequate payment. You know exactly what side of the track this person is on simply by the way they're phrasing everything. Some customers argue that it should not be their role to directly pay a worker's wages, means that they don't even understand that this is a contracted position. And even though they are literally saying that, they're still trying to hammer that point home, which means they know that we can say no and they're choosing to be a problem anyway. Then you frame what we're saying as they should feel obligated to leave a substantial tip. No, not at all. In fact, if you're the kind of shit stain that doesn't deserve to breathe on this world, don't tip. I don't want to work with you. I am more than happy to decline your order and watch you starve on the street. That is exactly the kind of person that shouldn't be ordering anyway. This is a luxury service. If you don't want to pay for a luxury service, you shouldn't be getting it. It's that simple. So if you decide to tip, what's the appropriate amount? While TikTok user Jaylaeatsalot thought she had an answer, her Doordash driver's alleged reaction gave her second thoughts. I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description. Feel free to check it out. What went wrong with this Doordash delivery? In a video with over 943,000 views, Jaylas shows a bag of food that she claims to have had recently delivered via Doordash. On the bag, it says a simple message: "That was a small tip." The things you do for content, huh? The way I tipped $7, she writes in the text overlaying the video. Was that not enough? It's uncertain whether this actually occurred, as Jayla has posted other content that appears designed to farm engagement, such as videos proclaiming that she is vegan in which she eats non-vegan foods. So we're not even sure if this is accurate, and we're making a post about it, then tasking someone who clearly discriminates against gig workers, specifically by the way they phrase things, and most likely doesn't tip people either. In fact, I almost guarantee that is what I'm seeing here, to write an article based on the validity of what is being said here, which she already has a history of posting videos that have less than no validity. Okay, I see the game here. Do DoorDash drivers call out customers who don't tip? Regardless, Jayla isn't the only one that says their DoorDash driver retaliated after a seemingly low tip. For example, there are multiple stories of Dashers confronting customers who don't tip, and others say that they've had drivers get upset with them for low tip amounts. Okay, let me give the short answer here. There are drivers that do that, and there are a lot of drivers that absolutely should not do that. There are also customers that make it sound like drivers are doing that so they could get the refund. So that way DoorDash could see it online, immediately get the refund, and that is how they choose to handle the situation. It should not be that way, but that's how it is. But was Jayla's $7 tip really enough for her order? According to a Business Insider piece from July 23rd, in which 10 delivery drivers were asked about tipping for deliveries, the group came to a general consensus that tips for delivery drivers should be based on the cost of the food, and an adequate tip was somewhere between 15 to 20%. That's pretty accurate, but I am going to gently push back on that in the following way. For me specifically, this isn't everybody. I don't think everybody should be doing this. This is just me and how I was raised. $5 as a base or 20%, whichever is higher. There are some people that'll make arguments on all sides. That is a fair amount in my opinion. Commenters are fed up. In the comments section, many users claim they were sick of the practice of tipping. Some say that they're ditching it altogether. I never tip, I don't care, wrote a user. I'd go back into the app and adjust it to $0, add in another. Okay, well, let's start with this. This is TikTok that we're talking about, and all of the low functioning people tend to conglomerate on there to talk about how much they hate tipping culture, and none of them tend to fight me anymore, so take it for what it is. Second, I never tip and I don't care. We never deliver your order and we don't care. In terms of tip baiting though, first off, I never condone tip baiting. On DoorDash, they'll pay the driver anyway, but they'll also make it you jump through hoops in order to get it. So do what you will with that information. And going back into the app to adjust it to $0, this is the one time I would be like, yeah, maybe that guy kind of deserved it if it's valid. If it's not valid, if you're not doing anything to trigger the reason, I don't believe you should screw with somebody's money. But if you're actively getting upset with the customer, choosing to tip as much as they did, and you chose to accept it, that is your choice. You chose to do that. You should have declined it. Tipping culture is so weird from someone who's not American, shared a third. Your employer is supposed to pay you correctly, not the customers. Way to just expose that if you were an employer, you wouldn't pay your people correctly based on your actions. And not to mention, if you have the power to make sure somebody is paid correctly and you choose not to, that shows more about your character than anything else. They would literally raise the prices on you, make you pay more, and that's your choice, but you're choosing that instead. Okay. And also, tipping culture came from England and came from Rome, so why don't you just sit your ass down and stop pretending as if it's just an American thing? These comments are wild. While I do agree that tipping culture has gotten completely out of hand, why are we shaming low-paid workers instead of the corporations underpaying them and stealing their tips? Question to further TikToker. I don't think the driver is in the right for writing this. If it's invalid, then this whole thing is invalid. But if it is valid, the driver should not have done that. They should have just declined the order and called it a day, made her wait a few hours. But in terms of the corporations underpaying us, yeah, the base pay should be higher. But again, we're not employees, we're independent contractors. That guy should have said no. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. So we've already stated right off the bat during this article that this is a person that has been known to farm engagement through various methods of like shock value, I guess, like a vegan not eating non-vegan foods, or DoorDash drivers are clearly the root of all evil. But let's pretend that is valid and real, right? I don't know what the full contents of your order was. $7, I think, would have covered most things. Most being the operative term. $2 base pay plus $7 means a $9 order, assuming no promo pay. As long as you're under that dollars to mile ratio, you should be fine. I think a lot of people would be happy with a $9 order. Again, I think this is just content farming for the sake of content farming. But if the Daily Dot knew that this is a person that farms engagement and they cannot confirm its validity, right? The discussions that would be surrounding it would obviously be about tipping culture. And it's amazing how this writer clearly does not like gig workers, does not like tipping culture, or what have you. Examples of this would be based on the way they chose to make it sound like they're obligated or a substantial tip or what have you. Making points about tipping culture, but not about what's actually happening in the video. Like, there's only one viewpoint that they're displaying here. It's literally just, this gig worker is a terrible person, and tipping culture is bullshit. Not the other side. Very little on the other side. This isn't objective journalism. It's just hating for the sake of hating. All in all, if you are a gig worker and you're not happy with an order, just decline it. The value will go up the more it is declined. And remember, the rule of thumb is no tip, no trip. Not no tip, do the order anyway. Not no tip, begrudgingly take an order. No tip, no trip. It's that simple. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.